Draymond, what's the best way to process 27 made threes in a loss?
Defense. I'm not sure what the best way to process it is, but the answer to the problem is defense.
Did you see that from the get-go when they arrived at 46 first quarter points?
Yeah. I think they scored the first 11 possessions, something like that. You got to set a tone. And that's the tone you set. It's a good team. The team went to the Western Conference Finals, or the finals.
The finals.
So you set that tone. It's hard to stop a team. You know, you can do that against the bum teams. But you set that tone against a great team, you're going to have a hard time catching up.
To follow up on that, the tone, you set a defensive tone. You're not starting at the moment. What are you watching when you see them sort of rattle off those points from the bench?
Just no force. You know, Luka played awful last game that he played, and he made it a point to come out and correct the mistake. And you could see it from the gate. He did exactly what he set out to do. Imposed his will, and everybody else over there fell in line.
Luka was obviously great tonight. It looked like he was talking quite a bit too. What's it like competing against Luka and also trying to stop him?
It's always fun competing against Luka. He's gonna mix it up with you. You know, Luka, typical Serbian. Give you the he's not Serbian, but he's Slovenian. But they're all right there, and they kind of have this like nonchalant demeanor, you know, where it's like, oh, you hit the tough shot, and talking junk. Only at times he get lively, but most of the time it's like, and it's really cold from busting your ASS. But always fun competing against Luka when you get the opportunity to play with the greats, or play against the greats. You know, you always want to see how you stack up, what you can do to stop them. So it's always fun competing against guys like Luka.
You guys have been pretty good most of the season on defense. What went wrong tonight? I mean, were you surprised to see them come out as hard as they did on offense, or was it them or you guys?
You got to give them credit. Like I said, they imposed their will, and I was not surprised that they came out with that attitude. But yeah, every guy that came in the game, they imposed their will.
And how hard is it to play uphill against a team with that many weapons?
It's nearly impossible. You know, we were able to cut the lead there a few times. It kind of felt like we kept cutting it, but when you're playing against a great team that has so many options, they can, somebody gonna score, you know, and all it takes is one basket to stop the bleeding, and they go on their run. So you can't play uphill against a team like that.
A little different thing. Obviously, the previous losses have been a lot of trouble scoring at the end. Not this game, maybe, but obviously the acquisition of Schroeder was meant to kind of answer that. What was your reaction to that, and how do you think he's going to fit with you guys?
I don't think he was necessarily brought here to fit. You know, we play a certain style of basketball that he does not really play. And I don't think the goal is to get him to play the style of basketball that we play. We need someone that can do the things that he does. And so I'm looking forward to us adjusting to him. Not necessarily, you know, he'll have to adjust to some things, and he's a pro. He understands that. But we have to adjust to him because he's bringing something that this team needs. And to just, you know, to just think or make him fall in line of what we do, we wasting our time and even bring him here. Because we need somebody that can do what we necessarily don't do. And I think that's what he'll be for us.
Have you gotten to know him through the years? I mean, he's definitely a kind of different kind of character, but what do you think of his personality, like just kind of the way he carries himself? I've
definitely got to know him a little bit through the years. But I just love the demeanor that he carries himself with. He carried himself like he belonged in every room at all times. And I respect people like that. So looking forward to obviously being teammates, getting to know him better. But I know who he is and what he is, and that's what's most important.
Obviously, they made this deal the first day they possibly could. Does that, I guess, give a signal of the urgency of the moment that the front office is feeling and maybe the locker room is feeling too?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely gives that signal of what the front office is feeling and thinking. And I've said it all along, Mike has been great since stepping into that role, and, to have that sense of urgency to get that deal done like that, just continues to show why he's who he is, why he took over the role that he took over, and why he's going to continue to be great in this league as a general manager.
You went 5 for 9 for 3 tonight. What would you say was working for you behind the line?
I just shot him. Missed my first one, then got a few to go, and just kept shooting.